Hello guys, I am going to be working on my collage and just yap away. I wanted to yap about something that's been on my mind a lot lately. Um, it is about, um, you know, dualistic mindsets and gender. Yes, I want to talk about gender. That has been a problem of mine since my existence, and it is just so confining. It's so confining, in my opinion. I don't want a label. I don't want to be put in a box. I don't want to feel the pressure to have to explain to everyone who and what I am, what I identify as, what I like and what I don't like. But I also don't want to make it like complicated for people because I'm not complicated, I'm simple. I don't like when shit gets complicated. It's annoying, you know what I mean? But it's probably something that those who feel the same way I do will have to live with for a little bit. And don't get me wrong, like, I am super thankful for like the resources and communities, and it being more of a normal thing, I guess, to be queer in this day and age. But still, like, I don't want to have to say anything. I just want to be, hi, I'm Julian, not I identify as, and I don't. But you get people that ask you, what are your pronouns, and of course I appreciate that. But like, oh my goodness, and it's like, because I am male now, it's like, you know, people just, and I hate saying this, but like, yeah, like certain things are automatically expected with when someone says he, or that you're male, or that someone else is male. And don't get me wrong, like, vast majority, population are, cisgender straight people, which is fine, totally fine. But for, I guess, the minority groups, it's a little tricky. I just don't feel like I belong anywhere, because even within the queer communities, there are labels, you know what I mean? And brackets and boxes that you're kind of automatically put into. For example, I guess in the gay arena, it's kind of like, oh, are you a top, or are you a bottom, are you a bear, an otter, twink, cross-dresser. It's like, it just goes on and on and on and on. And for me, it's just like, I'm not gay. I just like what I like. Because I could be attracted to trans. I could be attracted to female, more feminine energies, more male energies. It's fluid. It changes. Kind of like with me, I change. I'm fluid. I'm not no permanent entity. I'm not like, this is my aesthetic and it's staying this way my entire life. Like, no, it's so confining. That's why it's like, especially with the whole aesthetic movement, it's all like, what's your aesthetic? Find your aesthetic. It's like, I don't know. I mean, I just like what I like. Anybody else feel that way? It's like, oh, I'm this aesthetic, and it's like, no, because like, I feel like it's easier to get like hate if you're saying like, oh, I'm this aesthetic, but then like one day you dress a different way and then you get called a poser, which is not nice. You should be able to dress how you want to when you want to. But yeah, like, let's just not go with the labels. Like, I'm tired of the labels. I'm tired of the aesthetics. For me personally, I don't have an issue with other people, it's just me. I just I don't know. I've always been the one to just have, opposing views with the vast majority. And sometimes, of course, it feels lonely. Oftentimes, I really don't care because I'm used to it. In school, I was very, very isolated, very alone. I didn't really have many friends. I would say once I got into junior high, I started to have a friend group. And from there, it got better. In high school, it was very up and down, very fluid. But then in the end, it was just kind of like, I hate this, I want to leave. Don't get me wrong, there were some amazing people in school, regarding staff and, people that I went to school with that, I still talk to this day, and I love them. But, yeah, the problem is, for me mostly, is that, and I shouldn't care, but I do because I haven't completely conquered my ego. And I'm okay with that. I'm a human being. But it's when I'm like this, or I'm at the club and I'm dressed up, I'm more feminine. I don't want people to automatically be like, just gay, twink, bottom, you must blank this. And it's like, no, you don't know me. Like, sometimes I want to be extra. Sometimes I want to have nails on. Sometimes I want to get beat. I want to look nice. I want to feel gorgeous and beautiful. But, yeah, don't label me. Don't automatically assume these little tags and just throw them on. I don't like that. It's irritating. Because things change. I change. I'm forever changing. One day I'm into this aesthetic. And that's the truth. I don't know if it has to do with me being ADHD or ADHD as a part of it, but I think it's because I'm human, but I have a lot of aesthetics that I love. I really, really have always been a fan of anything vintage. Hold on, I'm so sorry. I've really been into stuff that's vintage, 50s, 70s, 80s, rockabilly. I love gothic attire. I love Victorian. I love very regal, rococo. I love black on black. I love getting crazy with reds. All kinds of things. I don't want to be confined in a box. I don't want to be, this is just Julian, and Julian is this way. And it is very inspiring to see others just kind of doing them, and if it wasn't for those people who, that I see when I go out, specifically at like gay clubs and stuff like that, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing now because I would be too scared because people, it's just automatically male, and then I have to be male, and then I have to be into these male things, and to me those things are boring. Like at parties and events, I'm always sitting with like the grandmas, and I'm asking them like, what did you make and what's the recipe, and while everybody else is like watching football and all that, and I'm like, that ain't my cup of tea, and that's okay too. No hate on nobody, absolutely none. But it's just, I think my problem is I'm still, I don't know. I'm just talking. See, I'm thinking and I'm talking. I'm like breaking through, and this was something that I needed to talk about. But does anybody else feel this way? Like, I'm just so tired of labels. I'm so tired of labels. I don't want it to be where I'm at the party and I'm sitting with all the grandmas and they're like, gay. And I have no issue with it. But I don't want people to think that only gay people like feminine things. There are straight people, straight males, who have a feminine side and like feminine things, and I don't want them to be afraid to express themselves without their partner being all like, oh, he's gay. You know what I mean? Because that's not the case. That's not always the case. Sometimes it is the case, but it's not always the case. Nothing is always and never. That's the thing. My therapist told me that one time, and I was like, oh my goodness, I am taking that with me to the grave. That was some very, very good advice, and respect to him. But yeah, labels and brackets, and I understand, like, it's really hard, and everything is like so new now because we're in a different age and a different era, and I'm sorry, I'm sick, and we're doing the best that we can, and I am satisfied, I am happy. I'm tired of just feeling like I'm in a box, and that is something that I need to work on and that I need to fix. I'm sorry about the commotion and noise. I'm having a neighbor move in next door. But yeah, you know, in essence, I am empty. I am a spirit. I am love. So are you. I am a reflection of you. But being that I am living in what I believe to be samsara, this is just something that comes with it. But thanks for listening to me rant. Hope I didn't bore you to death. But yeah, I just figured, I'm like, hey, I'm sick. I'm in here all day. I'm gonna be doing some crafts here and there. I might as well make a video. I might as well do a little bit of ranting, do a little bit of yapping, you know. And thank you to the 3 to 5 viewers who are watching my videos. I do deeply appreciate you. I would really love to see eventually this become something a little bigger. We can grow our community. I can make some new friends, and that is that. And if you have any recommendations on videos or subjects that you would like to hear me yap about, by all means, please comment them down below. Yes. Sorry, I'm so locked in right now. I'm gonna end the video. But thank you so much again. I love you deeply, and have a great 4th of July.